Welcome to the Leather Journey, and today we're going to continue our discussion on collars in the lifestyle and different lifestyle uses. And it's a topic that I've been meaning to cover in addition to the previous ones we've done on collars. But I haven't done a video yet on public rules of conduct. I'm going to do quite a bit of extended dialogue and discussion about public rules of conduct because there's different paradigms regarding public rules of conduct, and certainly people have different opinions and everyone's opinion is valued. But back to collars. Your traditional play collar is, at least in my perspective, it's leather or metal. It looks like it belongs in a dungeon. It might or might not have a padlock. And even though this one's fairly petite and it's embellished with some gemstones and some nice leather work, it's got a small D-ring. It's not, large and calling too much attention. If my better half, who's collared to me, walked into work wearing that, in some work settings that wouldn't, raise any eyebrows. But let's face it, the leather lifestyle in BDSM is still considered a taboo by a large part of the population, and some of those are religious groups, some aren't religious groups. It's just the way it is. It's like there's other lifestyles, the swinging lifestyle, even sexual preference, gay, lesbian, LGBTQ plus, all have certain challenges they face when we transition into society and we have to interact with the broader population in society. There's going to be people that judge us, whether it's biased or uninformed, they're still going to judge us. So while a play collar and a lifestyle collar is a wonderful thing, certain circumstances make it prohibitive for someone to wear one of these 24/7 if they're in certain career paths and certain jobs. They're just certain societal norms. So what do we do if we're in a lifestyle relationship and we want to symbolize between the master and or mistress and the sub-slave or bottom that they are in a 24/7 relationship? How do we want that symbolized? Well, when I came in 23 years ago, we were calling those public collars because it would be a collar that would be not really calling attention to itself or intrusive, that could be worn in public, and it wouldn't raise any eyebrows and no one would think twice about it. I think in more modern day vernacular or in more recent times, we hear those called day collars because they can be worn out in public in the daytime. But whether you call it a public collar or a day collar, it kind of holds the same symbolism. It's something that's worn by the slave or submissive daily when they're out in public to symbolize the relationship between them and their mistress or their master. And oftentimes it's a piece of jewelry that has meaning between the couple or between the two people involved. I've been fortunate in 23 years in the lifestyle to have been in two different 24/7 relationships. In my first 24/7 relationship with Barbie, her day collar I picked. It was simply an antique gold locket. It looked like a small antique padlock that was on a gold chain. But when she was out of the house and at work, she wore it literally every day, 7 days a week. When she would come into the house, it would be removed and I would put her black leather ownership collar on, and she would wear that in the house until she was ready to go to work the next day. my current relationship with Moodstone, we run more of what I'm going to call a 50s style household. At the time I met Moodstone, she still had 2 school-aged children at home, and we took a little bit different approach to our leather relationship than I did with my first leather relationship, where there were no children involved. But that was, that was my choice. And her day collar, we took a little bit different approach to it than I did with the first one. I sat down with her and we looked at jewelry and images and symbolism that had meaning for both of us, that we both thought represented our relationship. And we settled on what I'm going to call the Yin Yang Symbol. It's kind of a half moon swirl. Usually it's in black or black onyx, and then the other side in white or silver or some contrasting color. So this is her day collar. It's just simply a silver necklace. This was done by Camius Jewelry Designs, but there's a lot of different options if you're looking for a day collar. So should everyone run out and get a yin and yang? No, you shouldn't. I hope you take from this is that in choosing a day collar, there's kind of multiple directions you can go. The master or mistress can choose what she wants or he wants to represent on their submissive or slave for their day wear, and they would wear it every day. It would just be a cherished piece of jewelry that represented their collar while they were wearing it. Or it can be kind of a together thing, the way me and Moodstone did, where we looked at symbolisms and jewelry, and we settled on one that we both thought represented our relationship. So there you have it for public collars or day collars. And I apologize for the weed eater running in the background, but it's time for the landscaper to do what landscapers do. As always, thanks for watching The Leather Journey. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell and leave an appropriate comment about how you view public and day collars and their wear. They're designed to protect careers and still represent a relationship. As always, thanks for watching.